Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently working on farming up some prestige. We need a lot of that. We could found a new empire, but we're definitely not going to do that one. We can change this Jarl's contract though, and that is something that I'm definitely interested in doing. We'll go ahead and do that. That is fantastic. We can ransom off some prisoners too, and that will earn us prestige, so we will definitely do so. 134 prestige for that one. Not bad. So we need to look for locations. Oh, that was an exciting zoom. Oftentimes the first zoom of the day is that case, where it's very exciting. Hello. Novgorod looks like that might be a decent option for us to raid for prestige. So we're going to go ahead and raise up our troops. Actually, here's fine. We'll raise our local raiders, and they will show up eventually. Okay. Ransoms are being accepted. And let's go. I think we're going to ignore these guys for the moment. I want to head up over this way and see what we can find. These are pretty small forces, and we might actually sneak in there and take them out. Would we catch them if we went right now? No. Okay. We're just going to head up over this way and see what we can find. We'll come back to these guys. Potentially. Okay, that is interesting. We're going to come down this way to this lake. Hello. Cool. Send for a physician. Now. Okay, so we're going to raid this. And that is fine. From here. Unfortunately, the guys that we were hoping to fight lost that battle. We can head down this direction and see if we can find anything. The answer is no. So I think we're going to head up over here then. Let's see. Who are these guys? They are raiders themselves. I would really like to fight those raiders. Sadly, we cannot. We'll just come up here and raid then, I guess. Raiding is not the most efficient way for us to earn prestige here. We're probably going to end up coming back over here and wanting to fight these guys. Actually, we can't click on that flag? That's interesting. I was wondering where they came from, but I guess that's okay. So we're going to raid here for a moment, and then I'm going to turn back around. Actually, did this war end? It ended. Okay. That's not hugely helpful. I guess we'll re-embark. That was unfortunate. Definitely sad there. We were a little late on that one, I guess. Okay. Let's see here. Army of men. We're going to take the prestige, thanks. They're landing in Gotland, huh? What happens if we come here and raid? Absolutely nothing happens. Okay. We're going to need to find a location where we can raid Sweden. Here would work. And then we're going to use that hostility to try to farm prestige off of some of these guys. That'll be the plan. This force would be ideal. Okay. So we can head over here and farm prestige off of these. That'll be great. And this council position is empty. We need a new spy master. It'll be this guy. Cool. Okay, so we stack wipe that. That earns us 368 prestige. And then we could come down over this way in Lithuania. How do we get hostile to Lithuania here? These are all completely undeveloped. We could physically go to Lithuania, but that's basically all raided as well. Very awkward. We'd have to go all the way inland, like here or here. Any way we slice it, 794 casualties. Okay. That does make me sad. Very sad indeed. Oh, hello! This is in our territory. We're going to head over here. Cool. Sure, show him the Jarl. He'll bring 75 prestige with him. And we'll get this battle. We defeated a child in Snow War, so that's perfect. And 478 prestige from that battle. So we're going to hop in over here. Can we take that back? No. But we can disband our army, and we're going to... Actually... That's part of Lithuania there. I really want to get hostile with Lithuania. Like, really badly. This has been looted recently. This is all not built up. That has been looted recently. We do have territory right here. Man, that's awkward. Okay. And they're fighting each other, which I don't like. I would rather be hostile with them and fight them both, but it's all been looted up here, which isn't surprising in this area, to be clear. That's not surprising. But we do need to get hostilities going here. And our supplies are super low. I'm aware of that. We're going to get some hostilities going. And then I'm going to come down here and fight these guys, since they're right here. We stack wipe that for 233 prestige. And then these guys have all left. They're coming back over here. The Bored Berserker, huh? Hey, 75 prestige. Cool. And then we can embark and see about eliminating this force, which it looks like is going to come back over here. Actually, they're going here. Sieging our territory. That's interesting. Well, we'll come on down. This ransom is absolutely acceptable for 37 prestige. And in we go. We do have a new perk available. We'll take Soon Forgiven, I guess. And that will gain us 373 prestige. Let's go ahead and disband this army at this point. This area isn't going so super well for us. Hi, West Slavia. Interesting. We should look for something a little bit more far afield, I think. Like this, perhaps. Well, that war is no longer happening, but this war? That's a possibility. We could go for Minorca, raise our local raiders. That didn't move, did it? It didn't. I thought I had moved it to Minorca, but we didn't. Okay, let's go ahead and get that going. And as soon as our men-at-arms show up here, which there they are, we'll head on in. And we are going to raid down here in Aquitaine. Since they are not really in a war, but they've got some stuff going on. We can raid this coast, worst case scenario. Best case scenario, we get some prestige from hostility like this. Okay, we'll raid our way up towards them. Additional troops over here. Let's get some prestige. 165 from that. Not too bad, actually. We gain 75 prestige? Yep. We only need 2,000 more at this point. So that's great. Any of these gain us prestige? No, but we can gain some stewardship lifestyle experience, I guess. That'll be fine. We'll continue to raid our way up here. These guys aren't hostile to us, which makes me very sad indeed. But I guess we'll just continue raiding up this coast. We do have 161 prestige here, ready to go. We can't continue that because they're sieging. But we can continue up the coast and grab what we can. This will put us up over 200. Did that finish? Yes, it did. Okay. Cool. And then we can finish up, or rather continue up this river if we wanted to. Or just cross over it and continue raiding towards Italy. That might be a better option looking at the raid loot out over this way. So we'll go ahead and do that. We are currently at 342. This ransom is acceptable for 15 prestige. Cool. 390. And this will be another 29 and another 29, and we're doing okay for supplies for right now. So that's great. We need 1,800, well, 1,790 to be precise. And here's another 15. Fantastic. Our son is injured, again. He's been getting injured a lot. He's our player heir. Can you stop that, buddy? That'd be nice. He'll probably be fine, all things considered. So this is going to be another 22 prestige. We can just continue raiding down this coast until we reach our territory, honestly. That would be fine. And we'd end up with a lot of loot from that. That's for sure. We're raiding a little bit more slowly over here. We have had additional sons, I believe. Yes. So we're going to work on disinheriting some of these. That does cost us prestige. But we don't want our realm to split up. So we are, of course, saying goodbye here to 900 prestige. Which makes me sad. But here's another 15 that we're gaining. And we have 500 here. So this will, by the time we finish this raid, this will probably end up being profitable, even when you count out the 900 that we just spent. Apparently there's no raid loot over here. Even though it's not raided. Okay. That's weird. Well, we can run directly down to here. Since there's no raid loot up here, we don't really have a point. Hey, 75 prestige from Amiable. Always great. And we will continue to raid down towards the Papal State. That has not fully recovered, but it's pretty good. Actually, we should go here first. There we go. We'll raid there for 59 gold. Yeah, we're definitely going to be doing pretty well on the prestige front after this. 72 here. 43 here. Flights of Fancy, huh? 60% chance of gaining 150 prestige. And there we go. Sure, showing the Jarl. That'll be some prestige for us. I'd like to backtrack and fight these guys as soon as we're done with this raid. There we go. This is all fine, but we do need a new steward. There we go. Oh, hello. Sure. We'll pay the royal court a visit. What do we got here? We could up our quality of food. That's probably okay. But we gain 75 prestige. There we go. What else do we have here? Not a whole lot. We'll just say do your best. He's stressed out. Cool. So we win that fight, immediately fight these guys because they were standing right on us. That's 204 prestige. And this should be a decent chunk here. 533. Beautiful. So we're going to head over this way, raid all of the Pope's land. Well, actually, he lost this territory up here. So yeah, this will be all of the Pope's land that we end up raiding here. Cool. We will grab Toe the Line. And we are currently 35. We should start losing weight because we want to stay alive for a while. Okay. And we have 866 loot here. It's a huge amount of loot, to be sure. Now I have 878. So, is this going to give us enough? It might, actually. Yeah, it might. We might have enough after this raid. That would be great. I'd be really, really happy about that. So we're going to raid Rome quick and continue working through here. It's just a dog. I'm not going to give you 300 gold because Amiable was a jerk to you. Maybe don't be a jerk to Amiable. There we go. That's a good solution. So we're going to move up over here. 57 gold available here. Yeah, I think that this is going to get us there. That's going to be fantastic. 42 here. And we're going to be done with this raid very shortly. 29, 25, and 23. Should be enough. Or very, very close to it. Yeah, it'll be enough. Excellent. So there's no raiding to be done here. That's fine. Our Court Grandeur level has gone up to level 4. We're not too concerned about Court Grandeur at this moment. We're going to return home here. Back to Napoli. And that will let us switch over to egalitarian culture. That's perfect. Okay. So we will disband our army. And now we have enough. So it's going to take some time, right? And we know that we have some levy size buffs. We know that we have men-at-arms maintenance reductions. But overall, this isn't that great in terms of what's available there. So we're going to reform the culture into being egalitarian for that vassal limit. That will take 18 years to establish, and we can't reform it in that time. So from here, the question becomes, now what? Well, let's take a quick look at securing the High Kingdom of the North Sea. And that needs to be for 30 years, but we have everything else. So if we look at the Kingdom of Denmark and the title history, we inherited that 16 August 1031. So only about 8 more years. Excellent. 8 years is great. How are we doing on our vassal limit? Heavily stocked stores, huh? For garrison size? Honestly, bread for the peasantry would be better here for the supply growth. Or not the supply growth. The, what's the word I'm looking for? Development. That's the word that I'm looking for. Yes, that word. Fantastic. So Brittany's a little awkward. How are we doing on our vassal count? 36 out of 40. We actually can expand a little bit here. And where would we want to go for that? West Slavia would be hilarious. But these de jure kingdoms aren't ideal. That's an empire tier realm. So that's not going to be a thing. Aquitaine would normally, under different rules, be the goal here. Like, this would be an amazing war to do. However, the vast majority of these counties we would have to grant independence to, which is not helpful. Instead, we could think about maybe coming down like here and going for Egypt. Most of this is, in fact, accessible by boat. This county is not. These 4 counties are not. This county is not. So those would be what would end up being required to grant out. This county as well. So that's like 6 counties. We would get a lot of territory out of that. However, we don't have the prestige to do that at this moment. I guess that guy gains a weak hook on us. Very rude. 10% chance of becoming a drunkard? It didn't happen, so that's good. For East Francia, this would be another one that would be excellent to go after under most circumstances. For our rules, not so much. And we're obese again. But we are losing weight, so that will drop off, in theory. But we're just going to be bouncing back and forth between obese and not obese for a while. Basically, the rest of our lives is the way that's going to be. Yep. We're no longer obese now, but it's going to be tough. Sure, we'll bring in this Duke. And we should think about... Actually, We could go for Corsica here. That's just a duchy tier. We're lacking the prestige for that as well, but we should be able to host a feast here. Welcome, friends! Another thing we could do is unland the Pope. You know, when I've done that previously, we've never had the Pope get resettled. We could make a target for controlling the Italia region to dismantle the papacy. That could become our goal. This is almost all coastal. Well, actually, no, it's not almost all coastal. A lot of this isn't coastal, but we would be able to conquer it with de jure. Once we had the de jure Empire of Italia, things would get a lot easier. But yeah, we could definitely go after Corsica. Or we could go after this. Go after Sardinia here. And that would all be coastal as well. These islands would be very good for us to take. For sure. Okay, that's a decent option. I still think that going after this guy, going after Egypt here, is the way to go. That's an excellent realm for us. A noble goal. Have at thee, rogue. Okay, so that's 2,000 prestige to do that. I think that we're going to come up over here, go after Corsica first, and we'll conquer that duchy. Well, actually, we should go after Sardinia if we're going to go after either, right? So that would be the way to go. We'll get started on that, and we apparently need a marshal. We'll go with this person. Cool. And we will raise up our troops over here. How many do we actually need? Not that many. Okay. Sounds good. So we'll raise up these troops and head on in momentarily. That was just men-at-arms. I must have clicked the wrong button. I intended to raise levy troops as well. We'll bring in a few levy troops. Feudal taxes? Yes, please. Okay. This should do. We're going to head in over this way, and we'll arrive there in 45 days. Cool. Hello. We have a couple of guys to attack over here, but we also have a faction brewing up here. What is this? Peasant rabble? Okay, whatever. I don't care about peasant rabble. We'll take honored to serve. And was that a stack wipe of their armies? It wasn't. But it was close. We're going to get a siege force over here. Not these guys. We're going to get our siege force over here. And the rest of our army is going to chase this guy down. If I can select them. There we go. Off we go. Amiable is attending a meeting. Why are we taking attrition in coastal provinces? I guess that's only a raider thing? I guess so. Well, that's fine. The siege will finish up eventually. And they're just actually chilling here. We're going to fight them in the mountains. And that'll be just fine. There we go. They're raising up more troops here, which I don't love. Okay, that's just a hostile force. Good to know. We did stack wipe them again. That's presumably because they were in the mountains, though. I'm not too concerned about that one. And we're going to chase on down. And it looks like they are thinking about going after our siege force. Okay, they're trying to take this back. That's no problem. So we're going to come down here, deal with them. Not you. Stay put. Okay. No, not you. Stay put. I kept selecting them accidentally with the box select there. Very, very awkward indeed. Okay. That's still not a stack wipe, but that's fine. We will position out over here, and actually these guys, we're going to take them up north. Cool. Really? Stopping here? Sure. We'll fight them there. Our heir came of age, and that is good. We're going to have him marry a stewardship wife Actually, she's really good. Really, really good. Done. Absolutely done. There we go. Cool. And we can start a slow siege up here. 73%, huh? Once we arrive up here, we'll move these guys to slow siege Olbia. There we go. Are we going to get enough war score from this, though? Never. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. So our peasants rebelled, and, that's adorable. We're going to raise up a few troops over here. Emphasis on a few. They only have 1,300 troops. Like, this is enough. So that rebellion's dealt with. They are coming in down here. We'll allow that for the moment. Funnily enough, our slow siegers are sieging faster. It's only a level 3 fort, so I guess that makes sense. I guess? Okay, so this up here is done. We will put these guys down, and we will enforce our demands on that peasant uprising. No problem there. And once this siege finishes up, hopefully we'll have enough, but I kind of doubt it at this point. We'll see how that goes. We will get ticking. And they're trying to run away now, or some of them are. But we're going to come on down. 91% is what we got there. Well, it's not enough, but we'll come on down over here. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to finish conquering Sardinia. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.